Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Alright, it's Aquarius. Alright, let's see how she's going. What does Aquarius need to know from the universe today? I did shuffle and premeditate this. I did it good. Alright. What's Aquarius need to know for the highest good? What's Aquarius got going on? Little something something? Little? Teeny tiny? Kinda sorta? Itty bitty? Novels. Okay, Aquarius. Generosity of fire in reverse. So Queen of Wands in reverse. Are you pissed, Cookie? Sorry, the wind is really obnoxious today. Seven of Earth in reverse. Again, that's not really... Huh. I'm trying to grow something underneath. Eight of Fire. Accepting messages. Receiving and getting messages. Velocity of Water, which is the Knight of Cups in reverse. Curiosity of Earth, which is the Page of Pentacles. Seeker, 9. That's in the upright. Emergence. Nice. Four of Air. Not good. Three of Earth. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be your connect right here. This is going to be how you get out of this cluster F right here. Is connecting with other people who have worked through the same situation before. I have this really bad habit of not putting the cards in the right frame. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. So this is going to be your golden ticket, the Three of Earth here, to get this cluster F figured out, because you are in the reversal here. I love how this deck always gives me like hierarchy right off the bat for the people I'm reading for. So I read The Seeker last week. I'm going to read it again because it's really good. Each card comes with like a poem that doesn't have it in it. I kept it out because it's really cool. Okay. So the Seeker is the Hermit card because it's number 9. But this says, hallowed by ever-moving Mercury, the Seeker stands before a gateway leading towards a sunset, or is it dawn? Or is it dawn? I'm sorry. I was like, wait, what? Or is it sunrise or sunset? Her arm cradles a collection of roses, and her face is mostly covered. Her single visible eye searching for the next truth. Above her crystalline statuettes flank an unlit lamp, waiting for the seeker to light it. Seeing is to looking, listening is to hearing. They are the same until they are not. Knowledge is necessary for understanding, but understanding is no guarantee. It must be pursued like a lover, like a treasure hidden within. Upright is wisdom, solitude, inner work, intentional pursuit of insight. Well, if anybody's good at that, it's you, Aquarius. And then let's read Emergence. I haven't read that one out loud to anybody. I've read it in the book, but it is, I like how the author, Harper and Stilwell, put like little poems to each one. So this would be equal to the Judgment card. 20 is the Judgment card. But the Confire forest is erupting in colorful giant mushrooms. Amid the mushrooms, 3 fresh-faced butterfly-winged fairies celebrate their recent emergence from their cocoon time. Nearby, 2 more unhatched cocoons await their own emergence, birthdays. In the lower left corner, a snake rests like a butterfly. The snake is a symbol of growth that comes from shedding former skins. The past perpetually bursts the future, and that birth, that unfurling, is now, and now, and now, and now, and now. Every now is an echo, and then, and then, and then. Oh my god, I'm getting Dude, Where's My Car? Okay, sorry. an interweaving of a story, a coherence of a consequence, a mountain of history upon whose peak you stand. Everything you've ever done has led you here. Everything that's ever happened layers into now. A thick layer of humus feeding every moment of the present. Will you accept the consequences as the gift they are? So upright is fulfillment, continuance, ancestral joy, positive consequences, and breakthroughs. Okay, and that leads us to the Four of Air in reverse, but something has you unsettled here. And that could be because you're seeing that like coming emergence out of the cocoon as something to be afraid of and anxiety ridden about. And air signs are prone to that anyway because we like our heads. We like to be in our head space. Excuse me, I'm a Gemini moon, so I totally get it. But typically after this growth process here that you've just gone through, there's going to be fear because it's so unknown. You're just coming out of the cocoon and hatching with these new wings that you've never had before. How the heck are you going to know what to do exactly right off the bat? That's the whole idea of having new experiences and rebirthing, is that you're stepping into something unknown. And it can be scary and it can be intimidating. But there's others out there that are going through the same thing as you, or others out there that have already been through it, who can come in and be like, okay, this is how you kind of maneuver this new energy, feel into it, which for sometimes air signs, it can be a little tricky. But you are definitely like saying no to all the things and just, I think you're sending messages out like, hey, I'm going through this. What the hell? What the hell? Either out to the earth ethos or to your loved ones or to trusted people. Or you could be doing it subconsciously. Sending it out. Because usually when this is in reverse, some sort of unmet mental pattern is coming through and continuously cycling. So if you recognize that, you can probably start growing this puppy in the upright rather than like this. Because right now, all your fear and whatnot is grounding you and it's stagnating your energy. Okay. Okay. Alright. We're just gonna go with this one then. Okay. Well, it's gonna help Aquarius get through this Four of Air in reverse. Pretty place. Get this Seven of Earth in the upright and get this Four of Air in the reverse. What's at the root of this? Eight of Wands again. Okay. You're sending too many messages out. Maybe hold back a little bit. Is that what? Can I get clarification? Okay. So the Knight of Swords again. That's the Lady and the Lord. Okay, so that's the Lover's card. You're not merging with yourself or anybody else. Four of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse. And Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Alright. So you're in your hermit mode, which means this tells me that with the Lovers in reverse, you're not merging with self. Your masculine and feminine energy are completely out of whack here. And for good reason. You just went through Sun, Moon in your sign. Pluto's just moved into your sign. And we're in the age of Aquarius. No pressure, honey. No pressure. So, this isn't shocking. It's not appalling. It's not anything. It's natural. Everybody's going to go through this, okay? So, it's not you, Aquarius. It's the planets going, hey, Just want all the things at once, because we can do that for you. Thanks. Love you. Bye. Don't worry about it, Aquarius. Don't worry so much about it. Get those wings out and fly. I just pulled it. Oh. I pulled a really cool card for Aries this last time. Beauty is Freedom, I think it was called. Or no, it was a winged. Something rich and strange. Extremity of Rage. You've had that one before. Dangle, dangle. All right, Aquarius. I get it. I get it. I bet. I've drawn that card for personal. Come on. Ah! This keeps coming out for everybody. Everybody. Oh my goodness. Can we get the little winged one though? Aquarius. Have some of the wings. Pretty please. Is this one? No. Aquarius is pissed off. Screw the wings, lady. Still in hermit mode. Discombobulated over here. Come on, wings. The Falcon's flight. Oh, okay. Okay. You know what? I'm going to take it. Thank you, universe. Okay. I asked for wings. Didn't get exactly what I wanted, but it is quite lovely. Thank you. Ask and thou shalt receive. Okay. Let's do this. She's about out. Just about. That's new. I haven't read that one before. I mean, I probably read it in the book, but I've never pulled it out of the deck. These are lovely. Cranky little cards. Okay. You know, I can't help but notice there's one hand over here and one. Okay, so that would be your right hand. So maybe work on receiving. Maybe. Baby. All right, ready for bedtime story? Okay. Aquarius, if anybody needs this freaking deck, it's you. I love you. Please go and get this deck. This is gonna help. Oh, hey, what happened to my little winged birdie? Blast. Okay, just move it this way. Ta-da. Okay, so legit, it's gonna help you through the next 20 years because this is the energy that's hitting hard. Okay, the dark goddess energy. Okay. Oh, she's back and footloose and fancy free. Okay. Let us start with the rage, darling. Darling. Oh, okay. Rage is only shameful if you look at it so. In this way, it can rush through you like beauty or pleasure, much like the sparkle of a killing frost or the roar of a wildfire. Human teachings that place emotions on the spectrum of bad and good are ridiculous. Much like your petty declarations that one day weather passes muster while another is dreary, nasty, or simply should not be. How pathetic is it to rail against such forces of nature rather than making the most of them and learning to channel the unique beauty and magic they contain? If you try pulling back from an emotion, it is like pulling back an arrow in a bow. You attempt will, at best, postpone its expression, while all the while increasing its momentum and range. Instead, locate and identify your rage. Where is it? Why are you angry? And at whom? Is it even possible that you are feeling something akin to hate? Do not hold back. Admitting your feelings to yourself, even your revenge fantasy, hurts no one. And without acknowledging that you hold them, you can never let them go, let alone channel them towards creating positive change. If you have been trained to believe that nice people don't feel rage or rage is toxic, it will cause grievous harm in in you and others. Waste no time in throwing off the yoke of emotional oppression. These teachings are delusional and naive. They are designed to keep you from knowing yourself truly, which in turn will keep you from your power. For example, when you are mistreated, it is natural to feel rage. And eventually, in order to properly heal and move on, you must admit those feelings and allow them to flow. Without rage, citizens would never rise up against dictators or take the steps necessary to alleviate social injustice. Many legendary career or was chosen out of rage at the existing state of affairs. Even when your rage might be considered disproportionate or inappropriate, it must be felt before you can channel its wisdom and eventually let it go. Sometimes the healthiest thing for a forest is to burn. Once you are clear on exactly how you feel, simply feel it. Punch your pillow if you need to. Cry. Go somewhere where you can yell and scream. Dance to music that mirrors your feelings. Create art or talk to a friend or support person you can trust. Then decide what you want to do next. Make a plan and take care of what it is an ethical one or with everyone's best interest in mind. Be advised that minimizing or sugarcoating your feelings will rarely be in everyone's best interest. Let your rage lead you to your courageous determination and then act on it. 33. Dun, 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 dun. Aquarius, this is you doing the conscious thing. Something strange and rich. Access the infinite, dissolve into oneness. When your present human body perishes and dissolves into dust, your eternal soul will survive, and the radiant light that carries you through dimensions and lifetimes is indestructible. It is beyond the very fabric of time and space. It was never born, and it will never die. The same is true for all sentient beings. All are one with the one. Identify now with your true eternal self rather than your illusionary, transient, and temporary self. Draw upon your power of your soul's infinite light. Transcend limitation and find peace that is remembering who you really are. If a loved one is no longer in the physical form you knew them, or if a loved one is about to transition out of this realm into the next, contact with that loved one's eternal self. Connect with that loved one's eternal self. Know in your heart that you are not separated because you never were and you never could be. You are inextricably connected as rays of sunlight or waves on the sea. The convincing appearance of your mortality means that you are destined to suffer and grieve. This is what it means to be incarnated into form. No matter how hard you try, you will feel the pain of seeming separation. But the more you identify with your infinite nature, your soul's pure light, that is one with divine light, the more freedom, wisdom, comfort, and power you will find. Learn to live on both levels, the infinite and the eternal. It's like watching a play. The world of the play has its own relative reality, its plot, its setting, its characters, in which you choose to invest for your own temporary enjoyment. But simultaneously, your reality is larger, more real, more inclusive than a play. You care about what happens in the drama, but you do not know it is only for a limited number of acts. And once these acts are complete, the lights will come up and the world of the play will fade. Employ the same dynamic in your fleeting mortal life. Be invested in the character you are playing and the friends, lovers, and foes that surround you in your earthly revels. But do not be so invested that you don't know all the while that these revels most certainly will end. The thin air, the pure light, the infinite being into which the actors melt is the divine mind, with which you and I and everyone and everything are one. There will come a day when in the infinite realm, when we will leave not a rack behind, but we will truly not be gone. We will be what we always were, infinite. All right, Dread Fury, buckle up. Channel fierceness into power. Banish all curses, hexes, and unwanted spells that have been placed upon you. Draw upon your fierceness and purifying wrath of the goddess to unbind your soul and spirit, now and for all time. Your freedom from oppressive inner patterns only awaits your instantaneous and complete refusal to host this one moment longer. The patterns to which I refer may include self-criticism, disempowering cultural programming, coercive control from a group or individual, codependency, intimidation, gaslighting, abuse, or any other form of physical, mental, or emotional hijacking. You are not as impressionable as you have been made to believe. You are not as susceptible to idle whims and wishes. You were not born to play a supporting role in the lives or fantasies of others. You do not deserve to have your power siphoned or your freedom limited. You must choose now to unchoose any or all these things once and for all. Find the dread fury within you, the sharp-taloned, black-eyed goddess who will suffer no foolishness or fools. Allow yourself to feel her presence that arrives like an inferno to incinerate all you will no longer accept. Let her wild liberation burn through you like a glorious explosion followed by an all-consuming fire. Human culture and human relationships can be battlefields. There are those who would channel your power towards their egotistical agendas. Sometimes you must work to heal such dynamics through thoughtful counseling and inner exploration. Other times you must change your circumstances by immediately and utterly refusing. You must display your sharp teeth and scream a loud, piercing no that resonates through time and space, causing all that you are unchoosing to retreat and dissolve away. The fierce and furious goddess is here for you. She reminds you that you have all the power you need to step out of whatever's been binding you, and that you have the power now. Use it and never look back. Let's see what the little birdie has to say. Not really a little birdie, but that's okay. Yay. Cultivate or claim your mastery. Woo! Artful mastery is vital to your present moment experience. There are two possibilities here. The first is that you have spent much focus and many long hours mastering a skill of some kind, spiritual, practical, artistic, emotional, or career or related. It will benefit you now to draw upon. The second is that it will bring you great joy, satisfaction, and success to commit wholeheartedly to a particular discipline or practice, to start where you are and begin working towards a greater and greater competency and skill. Excuse me. Reflect for a moment and decide which one of these two possibilities is more accurate for you now. If you have already achieved a significant degree of mastery in some important area, you will thrive if you put this mastery to good use. Have you fully recognized and acknowledged how hard you've worked and how far you've come? If not, do so now. All your hard work has not been for nothing. While you will likely continue to learn and hone your abilities throughout your lifetime, the fact remains that you've succeeded in what you set out to do, which is to become an expert at your chosen craft. So choose now to own and claim your prowess. Wield that prowess with confidence, and you will bring about the conditions you desire. On the other hand, if you believe it is time for you to channel your hard work and determination towards a future mastery, what form will that mastery take? Relaxing, playing, experimenting, and enjoying the journey of life are all lovely and important pursuits, but now is the time for you to choose a clear direction and go all in. Once you know what you are committing to, create structure. Decide when you will practice, how often, and what you will do when you practice. Find teachers or mentors you trust. Adopt habits that support your ultimate aim. Look for role models and study those who you have walked this path before, or who have walked this path before. How would you like your unique form of mastery to look specifically? Of course, it's natural for you to adjust your course as you go, but go get started. It will be helpful to make a plan that includes your ultimate goal, intermediate goals, and a timeline, and also major practical action steps you will take. Becoming an expert at something is, by its very definition, is not easy. It takes time, focus, and diligent effort. The hard-won excellence, proficiency that goes beyond the pale feels nothing else, like nothing else on earth. While at times it can admittedly feel like a slog, that other times can give you a sense of transcendence, as if you are flying, as if you are divine, as if nothing in the world can ever stop you. You are ready. Step onto the path of mastery, or be the master you already are. I don't need to add anything to that. Until next time, Aquarius, keep your